Alright, so this is Mike Enders with Excellent on my website, and here I am with the men from Yarness.
Hi,
San
hello.
Francisco company. These are the founders, Brian and Ryan, of Yarness.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
So Yarness. And this is our gratuitous man, fur trap, Ross fur trap today.
Hi.
Look, no talk. What is this? Is it so you beat him into submission?
Yeah, it's a yarn flogger to keep him in line.
That is the most
It's
beautiful
very,
thing.
You know
It's
you
very
can hit him
gentle.
with it, right?
It's real gentle.
Yeah, you
It's
can.
hard I'm
you-
so up close. I look at you guys. It does- So I've been wanting to catch up with these guys for a while because when I first saw your Yarness, I can't remember where I saw it. Was on Tumblr or Facebook. I saw it was a crocheted harness. Tell me how that all started. Who was the brainchild?
It was like 5 years ago. And I would go to Folsom Street Fair. And I would go and I would be like happy with going. And I'd get drunk with my friends and have a really fun time. And then what I do is I like sit at home and I make things a lot. So I'll sit and I'll crochet and I'll watch like 10 hours.
Crystal
of
math? No crystal math.
No crystal.
Okay. That's always my favorite creative type.
Just yarn.
You just yarn.
And cocaine.
Just a little bit.
And you know, like I just like the night before I didn't have like an outfit, but I always wanted an outfit, so I just sat down and I crocheted a pink one. And I just like added, like I went to the hardware store and bought 2 rings, and then I just made it, and then I wore it, and it was awesome and exciting. And people like, it was just like this instant thing where I'd like walk around, and then people would be like, "What the fuck is
Yes.
that?" And
I thought it was a political statement against leather. I thought you were like there's a thing before I met you. I thought it was some like vegan. You like grew chickens in your backyard.
what I wanted was like a little bit of ambiguity. Like
Yeah.
I didn't want to be clear whether it was like a statement against
Yeah.
leather, like I was really into yarn, like it's all about being vegan.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's a little bit like me. Like everything I make's a little bit like,
Yeah,
but like soft.
yeah,
Yeah, like that.
like this, a flogging utensil, but out of yarn.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of very
You want
Right.
to talk about that?
Yeah, and I'm a web designer, and Ryan does social media stuff and PR, so he had been wearing these Yarnesses for a few years, and they're cool, and then we were, a lot of crowdfunding type activities were happening,
right.
people were launching a lot of new products via crowdfunding.
Kickstarter.
Yeah, exactly, Indiegogo.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, totally, so we...
Suck my balls. That's not a real one.
So we basically...
Are you sure?
Suck my balls, please.
It should be.
Sponsored by.
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
That's like the website. Okay.
That was awesome.
So then so basically we were like, let's do this, let's launch it with a Kickstarter or with a crowdfunding campaign. We used Indiegogo,
Uh-huh.
and
We had no idea what was going to, like we were like guessing how many we'd sell or what the situation would be or how people would respond.
we tried to like be like businessy about it and
Yeah.
like, oh, what does it cost versus what does it, because that's also the complicated thing about yarns. It's not like just yarn harnesses. It's like there's a whole process that's
Yeah.
involved with how they're made.
Have either of you guys had like a design background? Because you can replicate or copy like a harness, but it takes skill and
Mhm.
I couldn't do it, but I don't know if you had like a design or do you have like a fashion.
I have an art background. So,
Okay.
and I've made a number of garments and
And you're
like,
gay.
And I'm gay. And there used to be this thing at something, that club,
Yeah.
where it was called Project Runtover and you'd have to design outfits
Yeah.
for drag queens in 2 hours and I won that twice. So
With
got it
a
back.
Yarness outfit.
No. It was like a
Whatever.
Mardi Gras outfit with fringe.
Mm.
That's pretty good. Yes.
Gays just pull out harnesses at every street fair, right? Music
Yeah,
event.
that's what
And
you
people
must
are
do.
wearing them like not just like this.
Yeah.
Not just like this.
Yeah.
But like over clothing,
Yeah.
like to go out to like dress up. Like I've seen that more and more, and there's designers like Zana Bain, and she's
Yeah.
rocking it out. And it was like stuff like that that got me thinking really differently. That a harness didn't always need to be what
Yeah.
it
Now we'll
was.
go into like the products because you have
Yes.
probably the classic Yarness, right? And then you probably branched out and made other ones.
Well, I had already like the way that they came was it was like each Folsom Street Fair I designed a different one. And then since like those were like different iterations, like they were really thin, or it was like different yarn. And so all the Yarnesses we sell now are versions of the
Someone eat his
ones.
face, so cute. Someone like, oh, like do some bath salts and eat his face.
Thanks. To each his own.
So what is this one that Ross has on?
That's the bulldog. And that's like good for people that like have a broad chest. Like it sits on the top. And then it kind of looks like this in the back. And it's adjustable. So
Oh, that's
this
cool.
is one, you know, you can make it tighter. And so what happens with yarn is like we use acrylic yarn. We don't use wool.
Okay.
And we use
Does
this.
one stretch more than the other? Or?
Yeah. And so this acrylic, we chose it because it's like soft and stuff, but it's not, it'll hold its form. It's going to stretch a little bit, but it's supposed to be worn really tight. And it's
I
really
like
strong.
a better hire. Do you guys make them? Do you guys sit up crocheting them? Or do you have little 5-year-olds crocheting them in Somalia?
Well, you know very well that behind the camera is a person who makes a lot of them, and his name's Matt.
I wish he would let us put the camera on him for 5 seconds.
He doesn't have a problem with cameras.
Matt, come say hi for 5 seconds. He's so adorable.
Get over here.
You can leave your clothes over there.
Done. So with this.
Can you explain actually the difference between crocheting and knitting?
Sure. So the main differences between crocheting and knitting is with knitting you get a stronger lateral stitch because with knitting it's more vertical. Also, you only have one active stitch at a time because you're using a hook. Versus with knitting where you can have hundreds of active stitches at a time. And you have to keep track of all of those active stitches or you can make huge mistakes, or if you miss a stitch in knitting it can come unraveled from that point very easily. So it's an easier, stronger, and faster method of making material.
That is perfect. And are you the one making them?
I'm one of
One of the-
6 current makers.
Santa's elves, tis the season.
I'm actually the head maker.
He's
So,
the head
Okay,
maker.
okay.
so I'm in charge
He's
of the
the
makers.
supreme maker.
And they come in different sizes.
They do. Well, we make them all custom to you.
Oh.
So we get your measurements. But we're also like kind of experimenting with like some more loose sizes.
But
But
they have adjusters on them. Like
Right.
all of them come with adjusters on the back, so you
So-
can like tighten them up. If
Small,
you're a little
medium,
smaller.
yeah.
You put on a little weight, you know. you just-
Yeah, let it out.
uh-huh. Like this one's good for anybody, and this one's good for ladies too.
Oh, good. This one's probably great because their boobs stick right out.
Exactly.
They're featured.
You're so smart.
I came from a woman. I did.
You know,
See, everyone is so. Would you mind coming over here? Everyone is so scared that like these are like delicate. Okay.
I didn't just put the force
like
into it.
lean back. Like lean back.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like it's not gonna break.
Yeah.
It's like can support weight. and
Yeah.
padding. Thank you.
So how many different styles do you have?
Currently we sell 4.
Do you want to know what it's
I
called?
like that.
It's called the hall monitor.
It's called the hall
A
monitor.
hall monitor, yeah.
I like it. It's almost kind of military too.
A little
Yeah.
bit. Or the Girl
It
Scout.
can
I
be
think that
anything
was
you
Girl
wanna
Scout,
say.
hall monitor, any
I
sort
just
of-
imagine like the
It's
girls
like
dressed
mildly
in the
authoritative, basically.
Yeah.
Just like, no.
Suspender.
Yeah.
It is a suspender style.
Oh,
It'll
it's
hold your
back.
pants
This
up.
is the trucker.
I've also
Called
seen
the
this
trucker.
one worn like with formal wear, like
Yeah.
white shirt, bow tie, and like
Totally.
Exactly. Like it just like allows you to like play with color in a way. We have the ones that are bright like this are also black light.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So the name of this one again?
It's the trucker.
It's the trucker.
Yeah.
And why the trucker?
Because, you know, it kind of frames the belly, like you just
Yeah.
imagine like there's
Yeah.
a trucker. It kind of highlights their
Yeah, they're good
belly.
I like bellies, and like this one is good. Like it actually makes a belly look really
It,
nice.
Yeah.
It's very, it makes
like
a lot of
frames
bodies
it.
look
Mhm.
really good.
And I just imagine like a trucker with his
Yeah.
gut out, driving.
Jerking
Yeah.
off.
And
I think I subscribe to that extent. How do you guys pick the colors? It feels like you're going for very bright, wild colors.
we
Just go what appeals to.
well, we tried a bunch of different.
It's like
yarns.
it's like such an unusual thing that it's like, we have tried it in black and brown and stuff, but people just really respond to the color because it's
Yeah.
like it kind of fits the aesthetic of it. It fits the feel of it. It's like kind of like playful and you know you can
Is
wear
there
it in
Gwen
black. But
Stefani in them?
We also sell DIY kits, and those have been
Me
selling
too.
pretty well. People like
Do
those a
yours-
lot.
oh.
people
And
are
so they
crafty.
can buy the skein of yarn or skein or skein.
Skein.
Skein?
Skeins.
Skein or skein. I say skein.
What is it?
It's
We
the-
don't know. That's the thing.
Something of yarn, like
That's
a ball
the-
of yarn.
Oh, the
comes
ball
with
of
a
yarn's a
skein.
skein.
So you can buy a skein.
A skein.
A skein.
It's from the south.
But you can buy that, and then you get all the hardware, which is all really good, which we've tested too. And then like
Yeah.
the hook, and then there's like patterns. That you
Yeah,
can buy.
instructions,
Yeah.
videos.
You guys have
So if you go online, if you go online to the website, yarness.me, right now we're having a sale where we're gonna take, I think it's $10 off all the
Yeah.
yarnesses. We got a bunch of like cool made ones in different styles and different sizes that are like ready to go. So you can like order it, buy it, and get it to you by Christmas. So.
Because I was gonna ask, because
Hanukkah.
that's great. They have
Hanukkah
some
is.
ready, but what's like the turnover?
The turnaround time to make
Yeah,
it.
like if someone orders a special one like tomorrow.
And tomorrow, well, we'll like guarantee, like we'll cap it if we can't get it to you, but it'll probably be like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
If we get it, but normally it's like 3 to 4. But what we're doing on Friday,
Friday the
5th of
5th,
December.
5th, which is really soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a pop-up shop here in San Francisco. So we're gonna have a bunch of Yarness stock for sale, and then you can come and get fit, and you can try them on to see which
Yeah.
style works for you.
Yeah.
Look
We
at
won't have
colors.
this to stick in your butt though. You'll just get to come and listen to
Maybe.
music.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that we won't
I'm
have
off.
that for you. Let me wipe your tears.
I'll come
You
with
thought
that
I
one.
was gonna hit you.
We'll skid it and then I'm poppy.
But
Where is the pop-up
it's
shop?
at the Stone Pony, which is it's a consignment shop that's really cool, queer-owned little shop.
You guys also have, if people aren't quite ready to buy them yet, they want to go look at you or look at you or look at you, Facebook page, Instagrams, all
Yeah.
that stuff too.
We have an Instagram where we post a bunch of. Well, what we did is the big part of when we started this was like taking all these really cool photos with really awesome people.
Yeah.
And we have been posting those all over. the
T-shirts.
internet.
Don't you guys have? This is the heart.
It's a heart, and then it goes to a.
Oh yes. Is this the first one you guys had with Cochrane?
No, we have another one. I'm getting this one.
Okay, heel. Heel.
Sure.
Alright, so I'm gonna try on a Yarness, and I love to be dressed. Okay, so now we're all dolled up, and so Friday night, Stone Pony, what time again?
6 to 10 p.m.
Pop-up shop.
Where's it at? Valencia and.
It's on 20th between Mission and Valencia.
If they go on Facebook and join your page right now, are you gonna have the information there as well?
Totally. Just
Okay,
like Google Yarness and then go to wherever and you'll find
Google
it.
Yarness.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Alright, so this has been one of the funnest interviews, because look at you guys. Aww. I will see you Friday. And be sure to check out, because you have a sale on right now on the website.
Yep.
You have new stuff coming.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to be cool, I would suggest going and buying a Yarness.
Yeah, and we're doing a bunch of photo shoots too, and so we're gonna have some new sexy people all over the place.
So even if you're not ready for a Yarness, you will be maybe next year, and you can just stock the Tumblrs and Facebook pages.
you'll be ready for that.
And you'll be ready for that,
Mhm.
and that.
All that.
Bye.
All of that.
That was good. Oh, that.